Hello, my name is Victoria Vath, and I'm a consultant with DWD Technology Group. Today, we're going to be customizing lookup windows in Sage 100. In Sage, when you see a magnifying glass, it designates a lookup window. They are found in all modules in Sage and can be customized to fit your company's needs. There are times in Sage when you would like to search on a field that may not appear in the default lookup. This is where customizing the lookups can be beneficial. Every user can customize their own lookups, and with certain security permissions, you can create company and Sage-wide custom lookups. Let's create a custom lookup in Customer Maintenance. Click the Lookup button, and in the lower left, you'll see a Custom button. And this will open the Lookup Customization wizard. You will see at the top the company and the user for which this lookup is created. Let's create a description, and we're going to call it Customer Balance with State. I would like to make it my default view. Now remember, it's only going to affect this user in this company. And we'll click Next. You can see all fields available to you under Available Fields. All of these fields can be added to our lookup. Under Selected Columns, you'll see all the fields currently in our lookup. The field with the asterisk is a key field and cannot be deleted, but all other fields can be changed or modified. Now, we would like to be able to search by state and customer balance. We are going to add these fields to the selected column side by either clicking once to highlight the item in blue and clicking the Add button, or simply double-clicking the field. You can see it is now in the selected columns. For the customer balance, we would like to add together all aging categories. So we're actually going to create a new field. And this field is going to be called Customer Balance. We're going to make the width 8, and I'm kind of guessing, and you can play with that number. But the justification will be right, and I'm going to leave that as it is because it is a numeric field. And the mask also looks good because it's a numeric field. And now I'm going to click the Calculated Field Builder button. And in here, I'm going to scroll down to the available fields and find the aging categories. And what I would like to do is create a formula, adding all of these categories together. So to do so, I will simply double click on a field to add it to the formula, and then click once on my operation, and that's going to be addition. So I'll double click on the field and click the plus sign. And I'm going to repeat this until I have all aging categories in my formula. And I'll click OK. And you can now see a portion of our formula in the calculated field. And click OK. Now, I would like to move our two new fields up because the order in which they appear in the selected columns is the order they appear in the lookup. So I'm going to use the up and down arrow buttons to move my fields around. And I'm going to move the state up, and I'm going to move the customer balance up. Now, I also can remove fields. I'm not going to use this sort field, so I'll click it once to highlight it in blue, and then click the Remove button. Now, I'd also like to decrease the size of the status field. There is a lot of white space, and I'd like to be able to see more of the columns to the right. So I'm going to click once on status, and then click the Modify button. I can also change the heading if I would like, but I'm going to keep that the same, and I'm just going to bring this down to 7. And click OK. And I'm all done with my field selection, so I'm going to click Next. And in this next area, we can filter on our data using filters. So I'm going to actually select my new field, customer balance, and there are a number of ways we can filter on the data. But what I would like to filter on is I would like to only show customers with some sort of balance. So customers that have a balance or a credit balance, I would like to see anyone with a balance. And so I'm going to choose not equal to, and I'm going to put 0 there. And that's going to show me any customers that do not have a balance that equals 0. And click Next. And here in the final screen, it will ask us if we want this to be our initial display, and I'm going to leave that checked because I do. And we're going to change the title to Customer Balance with State. Now the default search column is currently set to customer number, but I would rather search on the name. So I'm going to drop that down and change it to name. And this is also defaulting to begins with. And I would like to search on contains because I would rather be able to search on any part of the customer name. So I'm going to select that. And now we can click Finish. And you can see our new custom lookup is displayed. And we can see our customer balance listed and our state. And you can see the status field is quite a bit shorter. You can also see here that the filters is lit up red. This means that there is an active filter on our data. If we did not have a filter, it would be black. We can also see that our view is customer balance with state, and it's also up here, and it has an asterisk. That means it's our default view. If we want, we can switch it back to that standard view, and you can see the asterisk is gone, and the filters button is no longer red. So there are no longer any filters on our data. But if we change it back, here's our new view. Now, you can also create custom lookups for more than one user and more than one company with the correct security permissions. To do so, click the Lookup Wizard button, and this will bring up the User Lookup Wizard. You can see our lookup is already selected in this dropdown. You can actually create lookups for any lookup window in Sage, any module, and that can be found in Library Master, User Lookup Wizard. And you can see there are no company-wide lookups at this time. So let's go ahead and click New and see what happens when we try to create a company lookup. And we can select certain companies, or we can select all companies. And I'm going to select all companies and all users. And click Next. Here's a message we're receiving that one or more customized versions of this lookup exists. And if we want to know what lookups are created for this particular lookup, we can click More Info. And as you can see, it shows the lookup we just created for company and user and the title. And any user-specific lookup will override a global lookup. So if we want to continue, we would click Yes, and then it's the same wizard we just went through. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this today. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you so much.